So today I'm going to talk to you about something called British values. As a college, we have a duty to talk about British values to all of our students. In fact, all universities, colleges, schools across the country will be doing exactly this. So I'll give a very brief overview. This slide that you're going to see today, this presentation, you can actually access, and we'll show you how to do that when you are in college. So I'm going to quickly talk through what this really means and why it's important for students to have some understanding of it. Just to quickly say, as you go around the college, you will notice a number of posters and various bits of information relating to British values. So if you get a chance, have a quick read, and hopefully you'll get a good grasp of what we're really talking about and why it's important. Okay, so as I'm sure most of you know, the United Kingdom is a multicultural society made up of a multi-ethnic sort of mix, a very rich and diverse mix, dating back to the Act of Union in 1707. Groups of people have settled here over many, many years. In fact, you could go back to the Romans to get a real flavour of how many diverse groups that have settled in these islands. And that really makes the UK quite unique in some ways, and gives it its sort of very vibrant cosmopolitan feel. So what are British values? Well, British values are values of a democracy, the rule of law, of course, universal human rights, individual liberty, equal opportunities, sovereignty and crown, of course, parliament, community, tolerance and respect. So when we talk about British values, those particular values are the things that we probably think about. So where do you fit into that? How does your identity make up all these values? So your identity is really made up of a number of factors: politics, education, friends, work colleagues, ethnicity, gender, cultural heritage, sexuality, age, religion, family traditions, your social background, and what sort of job you do. So, key things about the United Kingdom, and indeed many other countries similar to our own, of course, we have democracy, the rule of law, human rights, I mentioned previously sovereignty of Crown and Parliament, of course, equal opportunities, and tolerance and respect. Okay, so when we talk about these values, drilling down a bit further, tolerance is an understanding of an acceptance of others who hold different views and opinions. Of course, that's very, very important. Multicultural society, as I alluded to at the beginning, we're made up of different religions, cultures and backgrounds over those hundreds of years, and the people that have settled here, of course. Our moral standard behaviour and what is expected by society shapes our values. Our social development, how new technology, we've transitioned of course from agriculture to industry, and we're always striving to improve everyone's living standards, of course. And our identity, characteristics that determine who or what we are, what social class, heritage or gender. These are the sort of posters you will see outlining democracy, mutual respect and tolerance, liberty and the rule of law. So, in conclusion, British values are for you, for me, and of course for everyone. We all have a responsibility to challenge intolerance and prejudice. Final thing to say, yes, we call it British values, but these are values that we would expect anyone, no matter where anyone comes from, to uphold. Of course, we call it British values because we live in the United Kingdom. That doesn't mean to say we're perfect, we're always striving to improve, but I think it's important that we uphold those values in that previous slide: democracy, individual liberty, the rule of law, respect and tolerance. Just quickly on the rule of law, of course, when I talk about the rule of law, we're talking laws passed down by Parliament, but also actually local laws, bylaws, and indeed the laws or rules and regulations of this college, whether it's wearing your lanyard, being respectful. So these are things to bear in mind. I hope it all makes sense. Any questions, please come and find us, the tutors, ask a teacher, but there's plenty of information also online for you to have a look at. Thank you very much.